Hey everyone, Blizzard KB here, and this is the new Master Pyramorphinx. Now this is a puzzle that came out of Mefferts, and it was put together by Tony Fisher, and there was a great big sticker that they put on the top of this puzzle. I'm bringing it up really close to the camera so you can get a good focus on it. Now, how exactly does this puzzle work? Well, this puzzle got released recently in a pillowed version, and it looks like this. These two puzzles are actually identical, except for the pillowing. Now, in this puzzle, you can turn all of these sides by rotating them. So it doesn't work like a Pyramorphinx. It works like a 3x3. What's inside this puzzle is basically a 3x3. So you can't take this pyramid-shaped section over here and try and turn it. That's not going to work. It's going to turn the way that pillowed version works by taking this entire side, all 6 of these pieces, and you're going to start rotating them. Not that way, but something got misaligned there. Okay, there it is. So this entire section is going to turn on the puzzle. Now you can do that to any one of these sides. So I can take this blue side and rotate this entire section as much as I want. But again, remember that this is working like a 3x3. So while I can take this side and rotate it like that, there are other ways to move this puzzle as well. You can rotate this side. I'm going to take this side, align it with this section of the puzzle. As you can see, this is basically aligned with this section of the puzzle. And now I can take this side and rotate it. So this is a shape-changing puzzle. But because it's not pillowed, it's going to be a lot bigger than the other puzzle, just the regular Master Pyramorphinx. And as well, I can turn this side as well, because this is like a 3x3. And already, it's an amazing mess. I mean, I've just made 3 turns essentially to this puzzle, and already it's already a very confused jumbling. Well, it's a mess. It's not actually a jumbling puzzle, because a jumbling puzzle would mean that there are some moves that you can't do once you mix the puzzle up and it's shape changing. But this one, while you can shape change it, you're not going to get to a point where you can't turn the puzzle in its normal operations. So it'll still operate like a 3x3. It's just a very confusing looking 3x3. I'm going to get it back to its normal size, normal shape, and there you are, back to normal. To solve this puzzle, all you're going to really need to know how to do is to solve a 3x3, and then you're going to have to know how to first identify the centers on this puzzle. There are 6 centers, just like with a regular 3x3, and then know how to orient the centers. Once you know those 2 things, you can solve this puzzle pretty easily. And there are algorithms for how to orient the centers on the internet as well. Now, let me do a quick side. Well, first the colors on it: yellow, blue, green, red, as you've seen. Let me do a size comparison. First of all, with the Master Pyramorphinx, which is the same puzzle except not pillowed. As you can see, this puzzle over here, the new Master Pyramorphinx, is quite a bit bigger than the Master Pyramorphinx I have on the right. Really, if I was to put it up to in terms of size and then bring it up a little closer to the camera, that's pretty accurate. This puzzle, the Master Pyramorphinx in front, is about as tall as these 2 sections over here on the puzzle. So it's about this much higher than the actual Master Pyramorphinx. Now, to compare it in size with the Pyramorphinx, at first I thought it was going to be the same size. Oh, whoops, out of focus. At first I thought they were going to be the same size, but actually the new Master Pyramorphinx is quite a bit bigger. A lot more than I thought. As you can see, the bottom where my 4th finger is touching, they're aligned, but when you bring them up to the top, you can see there's quite a bit of difference in size between the Pyramorphinx in the front and the new Master Pyramorphinx at the top. This is a lot bigger than this. And also the Pyramorphinx. I'm sorry. This is actually the same size as the Pyramorphinx. So really I could have done that size comparison with either this puzzle or the Pyramorphinx. So, bigger. As I showed before, this can get really confusing really quickly, but in order to solve it, you can actually solve it by just knowing how to solve a 3x3 plus 1 or 2 more algorithms. And as you can see, you can get some interesting shapes. I mean, I've barely moved the puzzle, and already I have this very interesting V shape that is formed by this really small center, well, this really small piece being surrounded by much bigger pieces. And you can make a ton of different interesting shapes with this puzzle as well. I'm sure you could imagine. But half the fun is just trying to find some of those shapes yourself. I'll try and find one more shape, and then no, that one. Okay, yeah. Very strange. And as you can see, this piece this edge is really sticking out in the middle of nowhere. It's very exposed, this piece right here. Now, can I get it back to its original shape? That's a good question. I'm going to actually try this on camera. No. Uh-oh. Am I going to try this on camera? Well, anyway, let's just appreciate this shape, and I'll leave it there. I am Blizzard KB, and this is the new Master Pyramorphinx.